hope you all are doing good. It's me, Sarhan, and today you are having your sixth lecture of mathematics. We started Unit 2, that is linear graph and simultaneous linear equation. We discussed about the gradient, that how we are calculating the gradient or slope. Today we are going to start the applications of the linear graphs in real world context. So let's have a view on the example related to the linear graph in the next slide. So here is an example. The travel graph shows a journey taken by a cyclist. He started his 50-kilometer journey at 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, his bicycle tire suffered a puncture and he spent half an hour repairing it. He then continued his journey and reached his destination at 11:30. Now what you have to calculate, how far did the cyclist travel before his bicycle tire suffered a puncture? Then you have to calculate the gradient of each of the following line segments, stating clearly what each gradient represents. Means you have different line segments OA, AB and BC. You just have to calculate the gradient. Here you can see that the example that I read in the previous slide is represented in the form of a graph. A boy started moving from point O till A, means from 8 o'clock he started moving and he stopped at point A at 9 o'clock. Then his bicycle faced an incident of the puncture and then he stayed there for half an hour, means from point A till point B. You can see that he stayed there for half an hour. Then from point B he again started his journey and then he continued it till point C, means from 9:30 he started his journey and he ended at 11:30. Now in part A you have to calculate that how far did the cyclist travel before his bicycle tire suffered a puncture. Means you can see in the graph that from point O till point A he traveled 20 kilometers. It means that the answer will be 20 kilometers. In part B you have to calculate the gradient of line OA, AB and BC. Here I would like to revise the formula of the gradient, that is rise upon run, and it's very much clear from the graph that from point O till point A he rise from 0 till 20, means 20, and from 8 o'clock till 9 it means that he took 1 hour, means 20 upon 1, so the gradient will be 20 kilometer. The cyclist traveled 20 km in 1 hour, that is his average speed was 20 km per hour before his bicycle suffered a puncture. Now, in the next part, they have asked you to calculate the gradient. So, if you're talking about the gradient from point A till B, it is 0. It means that he stopped cycling over there, so his average speed was 0 over there. Now in the third part, that is from B till C, so the gradient will be, you can see clearly from point B till point C, means at point B he was at 20 km, then from 20 and at point C it is 50 km, means from 20 to 50 it means that he traveled 30, means he rise 30 km. And what is the run is equal to 2 hours, means from 9:30 to 11:30 it is equal to 2 hours, means 30 divided by 2, that is 15. So the average speed during the last part of his journey was 15 km per hour. So in this way we are calculating and we are having the implementation of the linear graphs in our daily life, in our daily life experiences. So in today's class we discussed about the application of the linear graph in our daily life, and you can see that how did we calculate the speed of the bike cyclist. So I hope that you all understand. So that's all for today. All of you stay safe, stay home. Thank you so much.